Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. It's been a long time and I'm sorry about that. Today we're going to be working on some enclosure upgrades, shuffling some things around in the reptile room here. That said, let's not waste any more time, let's get to it. So I was planning to move across the country, but that plan has been delayed. Since we're staying here, I need to move some things around to make enclosure upgrades work. Chappo the Savannah Monitor has been in a 60-inch by 32-inch by 32-inch grow tent this whole time, and he's too big for that. So I got him a 48 by 48 by 80-inch grow tent, which is 4 feet by 4 feet by 6.5 feet. And that's going to be his home until we are able to move, and then hopefully I can get him into something 8 feet. So this is Chappo's tent right now. He's sleeping because he ate earlier. This is going to be his new tent, right here in this box. And this shelf used to hold Margot's tent. This shelf I'm going to be taking down. Now this stack of blue-tongued skinks is going to be moved from here over to here. And then the new tent for Chappo is going to go right there when I come in. So it's going to go pretty much from here, and I'll still be able to open the fridge onwards. Because if I put it just where this is, that would mean the tent would go to right around here, and I would have to squeeze really tight to get into these 3 tents. And I still want to be able to interact with my blue-tongued skinks. So hopefully, with this new arrangement, it'll come out to about here. So I'm still going to block off a little bit of access, but it's going to be a lot less blocked off than if I had left it the way that it is. So there's a lot of steps in order to make this happen. First, I need to get this shelf taken down. Then I need to take the substrate out of these 3 skink tents so that it's not too heavy to move. Then I got to take Chappo out of his tent. Then I got to take his whole enclosure down. Move that out of the room. Then I got to take all 3 skinks out of their tents and move them out of the way. And then I take this stack and I shuffle it over to where I need it to be over here. Now, I can put the skinks back into their enclosures. They'll get their substrate on another day because this is already going to be a really big day. And then I need to set up Chappo's new tent in this corner, get everything rigged up. Probably not filled with substrate, but at least filled with his stuff and things, heat lamps, UVB, all that. And then I can put Chappo into his tent, and then probably a few days later, everybody gets dirt and give Chappo some more stuff to do because his enclosure is going to be bigger. He's going to need more things in there. If that sounds like a ton of work, it's because it is, but it's going to be worth it. So I hope you stick around to see the results. Okay, let's get into it. Okay. It's looking pretty empty, but that is because it is pretty empty. So the camera died while I was putting everything together. We're now a few days into the future. I've managed to get some more stuff into here. I've got some video from my phone of what it looked like initially. I still need to order vinyl and grommets and get a big viewing window going, but for now he's got this tiny little window here and he doesn't seem to mind. Skink Stack is all set up and everybody's got dirt and plants again, which is just great. Okay, I gotta get some food because he's a little bit of a menace when he's out, but I'll open the door. I gotta give him a couple more things. I'm gonna give him a second water dish and stuff, and then get to see the chap in his new house. Normally the chap is on a very strict bug-only diet, but every once in a while he gets the occasional chicken heart, and I think that's a good time. A little bit of Wergens for the guy. All right, here we go. Feels like a great unveiling. Hi, Chappo. What do you think, buddy? You look small in here. There's your plate. Here's a piece of chicken heart. And another piece. Here's a couple pieces of chicken heart. I'll give you some more in a minute here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I've awoken the beast. Okay, so this I'm just going to pop in here as another hide. She right there. He always poops his water, so I'm wanting to give him a second water dish, which I guess will have to go here, where he's currently eating. I'm gonna use my tongs because he's a little bit of a maniac, and I don't want us to have the relationship damage that would come from him biting my fingers and me freaking out, because I would freak out, because I am a baby. Okay, here we go, a water dish. Number 2. What a man! What a man! Okay, I'm going to take this out of here. Alright, here he is. Give him another piece over here on the hot side. Come on. Come and get it. Here he comes. So, you know, it still could use some more stuff, but we got 3 hides, we got the basking area, we got 2 water dishes, we've got Chappo on the run. Oh God, hang on, don't come after my little feet. What's this? Oh. He was too quick with it. Yes. Okay, don't you dare escape. Keeps trying to eat the logs. That's his house for now. Look at that. Look at that. Alright, buddy, I want to make sure that these zip ties are good and zipped for you. But you're not going to be kept that busy by this fucking single piece of chicken. I think I got it good. I think I got it good. Okay. Okay, here we go. Oh, shit. And that's the room. For now. Come around this way. Fridge and freezer in the back corner. This is my paradise sign from the dollar store. Babies. With Dad. Lady Deeds. Thank you all for sticking around with me. Stay tuned because I got a lot more on the go. Take care. Bye-bye.